Alright, this is a full moon reading for Libra. It is the March Worm full moon in Libra. That is your sign, and it's going to happen March 28th, 2021. So, I'm a week ahead of schedule. The early bird gets the worm, as I say. So let's get into the reading. It mostly talks about the equilibrium, both sides of a conflict, and if you bring these two things together as a resolution, what would happen, and what's the right thing to do. So since you are the scales of justice, let's see what's going on with your reading. So let's see. Where is there a lack of equilibrium in your life right now? We have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a return to education or study, hard work, perseverance, planning for the future, diligence, an increase in skill or ability. So you could be wanting to be educated in something. Maybe you're not exactly like 100% qualified to do a career or something. Maybe you're in school. Maybe there's a lot of passion there for it, but it's not really like 100% yet. You're maybe at the 25 mark, 50 mark, or 75 mark as far as experience with something is. So this could be job experience, this could be with personal stuff. You could be taking an educational course just on a how-to video. But whatever the case is, you're trying to be an expert in something that you're kind of a novice at this point about. So it could be one of those things. Number 2. One side of the conflict, we have the Page of Cups. So let's see. Okay, Page of Cups, a childish approach, emotional immaturity, fantasy, insecurity, disappointment, rose-tinted glasses, someone who gets their own way. So this could be you or somebody else that's in your life. Maybe it's romantic, maybe it's personal, maybe it is a job, or it could be at school if you're going to school. This person kind of gets it very easily, so it could be you or somebody else. Like they can whine and be bratty and get what they want. It could be you or somebody else. I'm not gonna name names. Even though there's like 2 in my mind since I started. So number 3, other side of the conflict, we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is the first fruits of labor, a strong foundation, a cash injection. So you might have sold something that you're working on, or you could be getting business. Happiness and delight, base for the future, opportunity, prosperity, a new venture. So you could be getting a new job. You probably just got qualified in your field, or that could be coming up. So you could kind of already have some business interest there. So you could also be working in woodwork. I feel like somebody's working in woodwork and they're probably getting a lot of interest and a lot of people looking at their stuff. Or it could be art too. Some people could be artists. So number 4, what will bring them together? What's the resolution of this conflict? We have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is rarely positive. Betrayal, loss, crisis from the bottom, and nothing worse can happen. A painful ending, deep wounds. So there could be a lot of stuff going on right now. The resolution could be that that the reality is a little bit, askew. You could be getting a lot of interest the first couple of days, and then once you're to the point where you're selling stuff, maybe you go through a dry spell or something in the retail business called a blackout type thing, where you get no business at all, and it could be very heartbreaking, like you did all this work and then nobody's interested, and that could be a problem for you. Number 5, what is the right thing to do? We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords is gossips with ill intent, spies on people. Manipulation is two-faced, all talk, deception, spends all their time watching and judging someone else. So, it could be that you could be like this, or somebody else could be like this, and they just want their own way. So, you know, there's something called Karmageddon, and sometimes it hits you in the wrong type of way. So this could be against you, or it could be against somebody else that you don't like, but it's gonna come back around. It's probably not gonna be karma though. It's probably gonna be something much worse. But anyway, I do feel like it might take a long time for somebody to get dealt this karma of gossiping about somebody else and making themselves look bad. But I do feel like if you're working on something that's like, you know, either art related or decorative related, I would actually start blogging about your stuff, if you're doing artwork or something, and actually go into detail about what you're doing exactly. And keep a journal of like some stuff that might have been hard for you if you work with your hands or you're like a mechanic or something, and just talk about your experience and what you did to resolve issues and stuff like that. Because I feel like some people don't really get the gist of what your job entails. If it's like artwork or you use your hands to fix things, or you're a construction worker or something. But I do feel if you have a detailed description or a journal that you keep every day, it might actually teach other people how to do it and how to resolve other issues like that are in your field. So you'd be more of like, one of those people that resolves issues with really special cases. But I feel like a lot of people, they're looking for like how to resolve this, or like teaching people how to fix it themselves. I feel like that's a big thing, and if you have a blog, you get a lot of traffic there. So you might want to start a blog if you work with your hands or you're an artist. So like you can be an expert in what you're doing. Might be needed, actually, so you might want to start that. Anyway, Libra, I hope this helps you out in some way, and it, kind of departmentalizes your experiences and what you're doing exactly. So then you do get a little bit of traffic towards your experiences, maybe some of your work if you do artwork or you work with your hands as far as like wood building or something. Some people just want like a step-by-step or how to resolve certain issues with their own experiences with certain mediums or certain issues or certain hands-on things, DUIs and stuff like that. So, you might be an expert in that. Anyway, Libra, I hope this helped you out in some way, shape, or form. And I do hope it kind of gives you more of like a determination to do something different, and think about your job differently. I know some people are like, I hate my job and all this, but I do hope it gives you some type of like outlet for your job, like if you're working on something that's really tedious or something. Okay, just keep a blog. You're going to help a lot of people, I'm sure of it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next reading. Alright? Bye now.